Hello farmers, welcome to the Young Farmer Podcast. So today is an exciting episode. We are joined by the multi-award winning artist and entrepreneur, Babili, who's also known as Aymos, alongside his farming partner and a longtime best friend, Thabiso Mantso. So together, they are building an agricultural business that's rooted in purpose, growth, and partnership. Welcome, guys.
Thank you for having us. Thank you so much.
So I'm just going to start with some intros. Please let us know who you are, what you do, and where you're from.
Okay, I'm Thabiso Mantso, co-founder of RYG Suppliers. RYG Suppliers has been in the industry for like five years, eh?
Yeah.
We're heading to 6 years. And we normally focus on your high-valued crops, tomatoes, green peppers, just to name a few. So I'm from Babsfontein. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And I'm Aymos, musician, and I also run a farming business with my partner here, Thabiso Mantso. But I've only been in the business for 3 years now. So yeah.
Awesome. So if you guys can tell us a little bit more about how you guys like started farming together. Did you guys just meet like somewhere in the road and say, okay, as Charlie, or do you guys know each other from like way back when and you guys discovered that you guys have the same interests and this is something that you'd like to pursue?
So we met through church.
Oh.
So he used to sing, I used to play piano. And then during like sitting hours, busy, we would just discuss, what do you love, what do you want to do? And then that's where we shared same interests. And then from there, we continued with the church thing. And then we decided to say, no, man, let's try this thing of farming. And then I started with buying and selling. I started buying and selling. And then he saw it moving. He was like, hey, my brother, I want to join this thing. And then he was like, let's do it. And I was like, okay, let's go. And then he put some money in. We burnt a lot of money, no lies. We've burnt a lot of money.
A lot of money, you can say that again.
We've burnt a lot of money. We've burnt our fingers. And it was a good journey till up to date.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think one more interesting thing is the fact that he was triggered by papers that were thrown away, like the third grades and the second grades, you know, because the bigger businesses couldn't supply it to, you know, your woolies and stuff. Yeah. So we're like, no, but people in the informal market, they could still consume this because it was really proper, you know. The second grade and third grade was really, really proper. It's what we buy a Luxin, a gas. It was like, no, man, let's try package this properly and sell it. And
it worked.
It worked. Yeah, it was moving on the market, you know.
And then there was a time where the business, because of the supply, they had tantrums, the supply, and it also affected us. So we were like, damn, man, what's happening now? And then we decided to say, let's plant. Let's try and get land, cultivate and try it. And that's where the real game started.
Yeah.
Nice.
We've learned a lot of things for the past 5 years, how to grow the stuff. But before you know how to do this, you had to, you know, burn your fingers first. So we are in a good space for more growth, I would say.
That's awesome. So you mentioned the buying and selling. So that was mainly the peppers.
Peppers and tomatoes.
That he mentioned were thrown away.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
We used to buy them and pre-pack them and supply again.
And at that time, was it already RYG Farm?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
it was from the
day
word
one.
go.
It was RYG.
From the word go.
I think even the name RYG was driven from the actual product that we were supplying because it's red, yellow, and green. Peppers.
Like the robot.
Specifically, we're focusing on peppers up until we saw with Norman. There's also other crops that have a huge potential.
True.
And then we did also tomato, you know, high value crops, like he has said, you know, because the profit margin makes more sense, you know, especially because we are not the producers. We were only reselling, you know. We had a challenge with our suppliers this time because they also realized, no, man, this third grade and second grade, I think these guys, they make money out of this. So, they started, to charge us for the, you know, although they were throwing them away, but now they started charging us. That's when we started thinking, no, man, let's actually grow our own, you know? So, yeah.
And it's very important to be able to have control of the supply.
Absolutely.
Because you get to decide when to supply, when to harvest. You control everything.
Right.
Because the supplier, if you're dependent on a supplier, they can wake up and say, hey, man, we just sprayed fungicides here. We can't supply.
Sure.
Then what happens to your market? It's a big problem. You might even lose the customer because you're not consistent.
Right.
You see?
No, I think consistency is a big thing.
It's a key.
All right.
Nothing beats that.
So, Aymos, you are a well-established artist nationally and globally. How would you say you incorporate your artistry into and farming as well? Like, how do you mash the two together to make sure that both things are getting attention, your passions are getting attention, and obviously the farming is a passion as well. How do you manage that?
It's quite very different industries to begin with. Like he has no interest in music or whatsoever, you know, and I'm kind of caught in between because I have to like juggle the two, even the music and farming. But over the years, I've tried to make it work. I spent some time at the farm, especially when I need time out from the music, you know, because we usually get a block, you know, where you can't write, creative block. And then like, you know what, let me just escape near farming and see what we can do. And maybe drive a tractor or something. And, you know, it helps every now and then. Although sometimes, you know, you compromise something, you compromise music. Like, to be specific, last year I spent, I think, most of the time in the farm, you know. Okay. It was one of the hardest seasons that we've ever encountered since we've actually started this business. And yes, I've seen some ups and downs based on that, you know, my time management, it decreased up, and you could literally gauge maybe I should have, you know. So I can't say I've really gotten it fully, but yeah, I'm still trying to juggle the two, you know.
Because sometimes you can't get hold of him. You can call him 20 times, you won't find him. And I need to make a decision now. Then I have to take a big shot. Yeah. Then I'll explain after.
Yeah. Yeah, and I actually was about to ask Wuti, so how do you complement that? Because obviously, like you're saying, sometimes he's probably on stage and there's a big money deal coming and you have to say yes or no, or this is how we're doing it. How do you handle that?
I think I've built a thick skin for him. I know how he works. Okay. So he's not a difficult person. Okay. But just explain after doing what you've done. Just explain what happened and don't.
Yeah, motivate.
Yes.
But more than anything, because we are friends before we were farmers, I think he understands me better. Even like my decisions are no. I think Aymos wouldn't have a problem with this. Although he's gonna explain later. True. You know, because I won't always be there. Like maybe I'm in Zimbabwe, the network, it's a problem, you know. So even decisions that he makes, it's things that are very aligned with our vision, basically. Right. Yeah,
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because there is an anchoring vision, like for everything, essentially. True. All right, and you and I also met at the Yes for Youth initiative in Tembisa. Besides that, would you say there's any other programs that you joined that were similar? And in that, did you find any like growth? Did you find any purpose or value rather in that initiative?
Absolutely. I think the Yes program, was a life-changing opportunity. I won't lie, because it actually taught us to plant organically from very small scale. You know, so that when we get to where we are now, we also have an idea which, okay, if I can't afford to buy fertilizers, what's another option? If there's pesticides and stuff, what should I mix? Meanwhile, I'm still waiting for that order, and it also made us to grow more interest in farming, because, it's always nice to start something from a very small scale so that you can measure and have proper calculations, all of that. By the time it's big, like hectares, you have a full understanding of the whole industry. And we've been feeding a lot of information from the internet, I won't lie. And like he said, we've bent our fingers. Sometimes it's umatanda way to, no, but if we put mulching,
Don't go there. Yo.
like for instance, last season, we were almost out of the game because we installed the mulching.
Yes.
The plastic mulching.
Yeah. Oh, plastic.
Trying to save costs for our weeds.
Yes, yes.
Yo.
But how we applied it was wrong. So you need to apply it before you plant.
Oh,
so we planted and
then
applied. We bent everything, almost everything.
So what, like, did the crops not grow, or like what was the problem?
We were targeted because of the rains we are having. It's too much.
Yes.
So when it rains and then you come with the plastic and cover the soil, there's not enough evaporation from the ground.
Yeah, there's no air.
And then you're gonna be hit by fungicides
pests.
and what pests. And when you use cheaper chemicals, it will hit you harder.
Cheap is expensive.
So we had to take it out and try to do damage control. But we tried. At least there's something we're harvesting now.
Okay.
We're not wiped out.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so far in the journey, what would you say has been the most eye-opening experience? Like, what is something that you were like, no, like, this is bad and we'll never ever do this again because, we learned the hard way?
Overfeeding and overspraying the crops.
Okay.
You get to burn the crops or the fruits.
Yes.
So that's one thing that I've learned that I'll never do again. Overspraying. Yeah, you don't do that. Especially when you're using high valued chemicals.
Yes.
Yeah.
So multi-overspraying, the spraying, is it for the pests and the fungi?
Everything.
Okay.
For everything.
So it kills the actual plant.
Yeah.
Or like the pepper.
Especially the fruits and the leaves. And you need the leaves for productivity.
Yes, photosynthesis.
So when you overspray sometimes, you're killing the thingy, the leaves.
Sure.
You see. Yeah, you need to be careful.
And what would you say was your biggest eye-opener, like experience-wise on the farm?
To rely on supply. Can never rely on these guys, ever. Because, I mean, you can't really control everything that's happening. The cash flow, it gets affected. You can't even plan prior because they are controlling your cash flow, basically. When you think you have stock, you don't have supply. They have a lot of stock, but you did not plan, you don't have a budget for this. It's just, no.
And yeah, for sure, because now they also control the pricing. So when the market is low and their prices are high, who's going to buy from you?
Right.
No one's going to buy from you.
Because you also have to make a profit at the end of the day.
You can't run around for nothing. You've got maintenance to do, you see.
So now that you are mentioning maintenance, what would you say are your costs, overheads on the farm? Like
labor,
making sure equipment is running.
Try to figure out how can you cut labor. Labor takes the majority of the money. So
labor being employees. Yes.
It's not a bad thing, but it's yeah, but labor is the most expensive thing.
Cost.
Yeah, the biggest cost.
And the bigger the land, more
bigger labor you need.
So ballpark figure, ni spend aboma malini, so like a man.
Weekly.
Oh, weekly, okay.
We just looked at it now. It was 8,000 every week.
A week.
Yeah, 8,000 every week, excluding permanent workers. 8 weeks is like casuals.
Sure.
Like people who clean, people who trellis, those kind of stuff.
So that's like about 30K a month.
Just on casuals.
Sure. But that's good.
So with the mulching, we were going to cut costs way bigger. You understand? Because instead of spending 30K, maybe you'd spend 10K.
On the mulching.
Or even 5K, if possible.
So is there an alternative to the plastic mulching? Like, is there like actual organic mulching?
Like he said, we need to apply it before we plant.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
The idea was good, but how we executed
Execution.
was not the one.
That makes sense. But I mean, we live and we learn.
But we
right?
fought about it. No lies, he knows. I told him.
Especially when he wanted to take it out. And I'm like, Doc, we just invested in this thing.
And I took it out.
We can't, and we could see the plants are wilting. Each and every line is wilting. Next week, the whole line is wilting. Next week, it's like, bro, we're gonna lose the whole thing. I'm like, no, be patient. This will move. And they kept
When he came back, it was clean. There was no plastic.
So you took a decision. You're
I
like,
took
"Ah,
it. No, I had to
No,
take
the
that
thing is, the
decision.
plastic is expensive,
Yeah.
and we've been wanting to buy the plastic. You know, we've really wanted to buy the plastic for many months.
true.
Before, yeah, but, and whenever since I'm going to something comes up, and then like, okay, we'll see it maybe next season or next month. But we finally bought the plastic, and we've installed the plastic. Now we have to take it out
Remove.
again.
But
And applying it while the plants are there. It's a lot of work. And now you've employed people. So the process is slow. Mela dabula fage, dabula fage. Unlike just laying it down
yes,
and put
planting.
Yeah.
And not to mention the level of the beds.
Yes.
So the beds needed to be
Higher.
slightly higher,
Okay.
so that the water can be absorbed
Salt, yeah.
and not create too much moist, because that's how fungicides and pesticides are formed.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Sure. So Gatle, you saved the day.
I
Thabiso.
did.
Thabiso
did.
saved the day.
Yeah, no, he shook my hand that day.
Melani.
Shook my hand that day.
No, that's
And now today we've got something to supply.
That's good. That's good. So on a good month, or okay, not month, it doesn't work like that. On a good cycle, ne? Firstly, what are your main crops? You guys mentioned high value crops, but what's your main crop that you guys are dealing with? And on a good cycle, if let's say you harvest everything like looks good and healthy, sibheka boba malini, so
You wanna take it?
No, you can take it.
Hey, so we focus on green peppers.
Okay.
They call them capsicums.
Oh, capsicums.
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole family, the red, yellow, green.
Okay.
So in regards to the money, I don't know, must I put it? Okay. I'll give you an idea. I won't say the
Okay,
actual amount.
That's fine.
I'll give you a range.
Okay, that's fine.
So it will be in between, like, in a good year, eh?
Yes.
Good season.
Yes, good
Eh, wena
season.
re batla ditaba. Re batla ditaba. So yeah, so last season we did a turnover of between 1.1 to 1.5.
Million.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, and how big is the land? How many acres are we
It's a
talking?
2-hectare land.
2 hectares?
Yeah, 2-hectare land.
Oh, guys,
We are trying.
We're trying. Really, we're trying.
We are trying.
So for a young farmer looking at this today, this is like a very viable business. Obviously, you guys mentioned that you will get burnt, you will like spend a lot and lose a lot. But once you get the formula right, this is something that you can actually encourage someone to start.
Yeah, discipline is the most important thing. Because the turnover will tell you that, oh, we've made this money. But as soon as you take out the costs, you'll find that you've made money for breakfast. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's not enough. So, but it is a viable business as long as if you do it right and fail quickly. Bend your fingers quickly so that you progress quicker.
Right.
Yeah.
So this year, I mean, it is a new year. What would you guys say you are doing differently compared to all the other years? You guys mentioned you have been in the industry and the business for the past 5 years. So this year, what is the main thing that you're looking to change in order to scale and expand?
Infrastructure.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we want to invest more in infrastructure so we can speed the process of growing the crops. Yeah, more than anything, I think infrastructure.
Yeah.
I think we've learned a lot from the previous years. I can't say we know it all now, but I mean we'll continue learning. But from where we are now, I think we're in a good space. Yeah, we're in a good space. I think if we invest more in infrastructure, in the greenhouse, so we can supply even off season, I think would be in a good position.
Awesome.
Yeah, you get to also control the environment. You see the weathers are not fine anymore.
Not at all.
Summer ya manje, it's not like summer ya back then, 2000. Because now you can experience all the season in a day.
Yo,
See.
definitely.
Singathi siphuma la sigcoka ama-jeans. You understand?
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Infrastructure is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And infrastructure-wise, you mentioned greenhouse.
Shade houses.
Shade houses. So, ama shade houses are
Shade houses, okay. Shade houses, that's where you can control the sun,
Okay.
not the plants not to get too much sun.
Okay.
And then you can also control the pests.
Oh, okay.
They get not to be too much in the thing in the house. So with the greenhouse, you can control the temperature, number one.
Okay.
It's more advanced.
Oh, nice.
So I could say shade net is an entry level, but the plastic is the ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to control. If you spray, your spray is effective like now. It kills everything like now. So that's what I could say.
All right. And as we are progressing, I mean, I think we're currently living in the fourth industrial revolution. Ningati, technology, how does it help you guys in your operations? Do you guys use technology at all? Because I know farming can tend to be very traditional, but is there any way where you guys use technology? Does it help you guys grow in any way, shape, or form?
To be honest, we haven't really
The only
ventured
technology we are
into
using is
technology.
electricity and logistics. That's the only thing.
I want
we
to
use.
ask if you go agroponics and stuff, because that on its own, I feel like it's headache of its own. You know, we wanna master one thing at a time before we jump into the other. You know, it's gonna need its own resources, infrastructures, the aquaponics and other forms of planning of planting. So right now we just want to focus and master what we are doing right now. And get the proper accreditation so we can supply in the formal markets. Then maybe we could venture into something else.
Yeah, because agro processing is the key. It's the end goal.
Oh, lovely.
Imagine harvesting tomatoes and making your own tomato sauce. That's the ultimate.
Nice.
And also the global gap thing is the most important thing, so that
Right,
you can
yeah.
supply like your big guys, your woolies and stuff like that.
So you mentioned global gap. Do you mind just expanding a little bit on what that is for someone who doesn't know, and how you guys want to, like, nifuna ukungena kanjani lapho?
So global gap is how do you process the food from land to the pack house or to the customer
or to my table, essentially.
Yes.
Okay.
So it stands for good agricultural practice.
Okay.
It says by itself.
Yes.
So once you get that certificate, you'll be able to supply your ShopRite. It gives you access to bigger formal markets.
Okay.
And the prices are good there.
Okay.
Yeah, even if the local markets are down, but with formal markets, it will be better than the local markets.
Absolutely.
So currently, Nina, who do you guys supply? Like, where's your main source of?
We supply everyone. So we supply the people in the streets,
Okay.
the umama lava, the hawkers.
Yes, like it was
everyone. We supply them. We supply
other farmers.
We supply
which have the
global
gap certificate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Indirectly, we are supplying Boxer and Pick and Pay.
Okay.
Through them.
Yes.
Understand? Yes. So we also do local markets. Tswane, Joburg, Springs. Yeah.
City Deep.
Okay, so mainly markets. Markets and hawkers. Hawkers,
a lot. You can never underestimate. Informal market has a lot of money.
So they move products.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do. I don't want to lie. They do.
Because they order in bulk, eh? They order in bulk, and just imagine buying in one township. Sure. You know?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
All right. And then just to steer off a bit on the farming, which we'll get back to, we know you are an artist and entertainer. So what do you like to do for fun? Like Friday, I just want to lay my head down. I want to unwind. I want to, what do you do for fun?
So I love spending time with the family.
Okay.
Because they are, next to my heart.
Yes.
My son and my wife.
Mm-hmm.
My son is like 3 years old.
Oh, cute.
He's very energetic, very much. His name is Mrena.
Mm-hmm.
And recently, I went to Mozambique.
Yes.
Yeah, just to ease the mind.
Yes.
I went to Ponta Doro, went to Costa del Sol.
Nice.
And I've learned a few words that side.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a nice one.
No, that's good. And in terms of family, do they support your venture as a farmer? Do they come sometimes like mabazi ukuthi yo yazi uyagoisha uThabiso bayeza nje bazokuphi ihug nyana lapha at the
I
farm?
deliver with them. I deliver stock with them. That's how present they are.
That's nice.
Yeah, I would be hitting the car. They are asleep here, and we are from a deliver.
Nice.
So they are very supportive.
And would you say you'd want your son to learn the ropes of the farm?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. We can't be sweating so much. And then when we die, everything dies.
True.
You see, so it should be a generational wealth.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Namara told it has to be on another level. You must not work hard, but understand the game.
Yes.
But sometimes I feel like he has to be dirty so that he can experience good. Hey, this thing is hard. But yeah, that's what I could say.
Okay, and both the industries that you're in, as much as they're fun and you're passionate about them, they still really work, right? So what would you say besides that you do to unwind and also actually have fun besides feeling like we are sebenza?
Well, I mean, going to the farm, for me, it's fun. Yes. Because it's not like nyakuka or anything. Yeah. We always have employees that do that, But being in the farm, watching the crops grow from literally seedlings to
the actual crop,
to the actual tree.
True.
That bears fruits. That's just overwhelming.
It's satisfying.
It's a very satisfying feeling. I won't lie. So that's usually my escape, man. If I'm not in studio, I'm in the farm. What else can I do? It's pity. So we're very, very calm people, grounded.
That's lovely.
I mean, maybe farming also does that because it's a very calm space and calm industry. Even marketing, you don't really have to put so much marketing because anyway, people have to eat every day.
Absolutely.
So what are you really marketing?
I want to apply.
Exactly.
I want to apply.
So it's a very calm. Yeah, there is competition, but it's not really competition per se. Yeah, it is a fun space to be in and to unwind. Yeah.
Nice. And then community-wise, you guys mentioned the farmers in Babsfontein. Does the community at large support you guys? I mean, you mentioned that your family supports you. Does your family also play a role in, your endeavors?
I mean, we both take our sons to the farm, just to see good Genzala and get their hands dirty. Bars with different. This is a yellow pepper. This is a green. This different types of crops. Just being in the environment to also teach them. To be able to run this thing one day when we are no longer there. They'll be able to continue with the legacy.
Yeah, it must not die.
Absolutely. Because really, farming, I believe, it's not for a generation. It's if you really, really want to monetize in farming. I believe our kids will really do way much better than what we have done. We are only planting a seed, and hoping to be they'll
take it over.
Absolutely.
And then umphakathi wase-Babsfontein wona, do they play any part in like supporting or helping, or you guys just do what you do there and then straight to your informal markets in other areas?
So our community is full of white people.
Okay.
So luckily we have good neighbors. So I remember when we started the farm, we didn't have a borehole, didn't have electricity. This one neighbor of ours is a white guy. I was like, buy a Jojo tank, and buy a pipe that comes from my farm to your tank. We'll supply you with water. And he supplied us with water for about 2-3 years.
Oh, wow.
You see,
That's lovely.
so
Did you pay for it?
I didn't even pay a cent.
Oh,
He was
wow.
like, establish yourself.
Nice.
Yeah, establish
That's
yourselves.
sweet.
So no, they're really good communities.
Yeah, it is.
That's amazing. That's absolutely what we need. So Aymos, we know you hosted an event last December, Umdanso Fest. How was it? How was the turnout? And is this something that you are looking to host again in the future?
Umdanso Fest.
Yes.
This is an experience. I'm known for songwriting. Vocals. I haven't really tapped into dancing.
Yes.
So this was my first encounter,
Yes.
particularly in the space of dance.
Yeah.
And there was quite a lot of things that I needed to know, relationships that I needed to establish, So it was really successful. People showed up. People understood what are we trying to do. And kids came through. They won prizes. It was really exciting. Their parents are proud, And yeah, man, I'm looking to host it again literally every year because there's a huge demand about AI and just to kususa abantwana from the streets and do something that they love in the presence of their parents.
Yes.
It's really overwhelming, And yeah, thank you again to everybody that showed up. I can't thank you enough, guys. I will keep on thanking you everywhere I go because it's about you and you made it a success. So yeah, shout out.
Wow.
No. Well done on that. Well
Thank
done
you.
on that. That is a very beautiful initiative. And, keep it up. Keep it up.
Thank you.
And then in terms of a platform like Young Farmer, how would you say we could assist you guys, like in terms of training, in terms of, like you mentioned, infrastructure, funding? What exactly can a platform like Young Farmer do to propel you guys to say, oh, okay, Nitinga Loku, we may not have it, but we know people that have it?
We need money. Farming is very expensive. It's very expensive. And if you want to do it alone, you won't. It's gonna take you time to get to the peak. So for all the knowledge and experiences we have in this business, we just need the money so that we can get all the infrastructures we need and get all the proper pack house that we need so that we can supply directly to those stores.
Right.
Instead of supplying through people.
Right.
So yeah, that will be helpful.
I think one of the things that we mentioned earlier is that we've bent our fingers a lot, and primarily because of a cash flow. See, when you don't have enough money or enough funds, there are certain things that are really compromised that affect cash flow, or rather the business as a whole. Farming really needs a lot of investments. It's startup capital sakhona silingene nomhlaba waso. If you're gonna plant in a hectare, you need to have a hectare budget to maintain it, to grow a hectare plants, So I think the reason why we've bent fingers is because if we focus in seedlings, we put a blind eye in irrigation.
Right.
Then plants are not fully or sufficiently watered. Or it's like everything needs to be balanced. You can't focus on one aspect and neglect the other because it won't work. So that's why I had money, and he emphasized money.
Yeah, we need money.
With good budgets, I think we are unstoppable, really.
Yeah. Manje maniti money. Are you guys funded already? Amaphepha are right.
We've been.
Have you?
We are.
Okay. So hopefully to whoever investors watching this, here are people to fund. Mara, also when you guys say this, it's For the young farmer out there wanting to start this, osabayo, like niyas too, saguthi yo niti, if ufungenza a hectare, you must have a hectare budget. How would you say, like, how would you advise a young farmer who wants to start
No, start
in
from
farming?
from a small scale.
Yeah, start small.
Start small, maybe
start
from
small.
I don't know,
500 squares.
500
Like your
squares.
backyard.
Yeah. So you'll be
200
able to
squares.
handle that even financially. You understand? Start small and grow gradually. Yeah.
But the tricky part is when you farm like in the backyard compared to the field straight like a hectare. When things hit you, they hit you hard. So, but it's better when you start at the back because you get to know which chemicals to use, what to do when this happens, and then it gives you an idea before you go big. So
And then-
start small.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But don't stay small. You don't want to stay small.
True.
Yeah.
True. You have to grow.
Imagine when you knock at, let's say, ShopRite, and then they say, give us 1,000 boxes a day. You don't have the capacity.
Yeah.
So we're in a stage where we want to build capacity right now. We need to be able to knock at any door. And when they say give us X amount of units, we can supply
Absolutely.
consistently.
So what would you guys say is the end goal in terms of, I mean, you mentioned expansion, right? But money, when you envision RYG Suppliers, right? What is the first thing that comes to mind in terms of, we have made it now? Like, how will you know? And I mean, obviously, everything is a work in progress. You constantly grow as people. But at what point will you guys feel like, you know what? Now we've cracked the code?
When we're not just the producers, but also processing and distributing.
Absolutely.
They call it agro-processing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the end goal. You harvest, you pack the same stuff that you've harvested, and you take it straight to the stores. So that's the ultimate.
Nice. All right. And I think then in closing, for a young farmer...
And exports, sorry.
Oh, exports.
Exports, yeah, it's crazy.
And is that to like the whole world, or are these specific?
Global.
Okay. Okay.
There's another farmer. I wouldn't mention them. They supply in USA, but they're here. But they get to control because now there's an issue with politics. Now they still fixing the export things. Now they're flooding the local markets. Now they are controlling the price. That's how big you need to be. That's how big you need to be. Being able, when they see RYG units, they should say, "Yo, I wonder what's the price today." You see, yeah, that's the ultimate. Be the price maker.
Absolutely. Like control the market.
Control the market. And you can't do that when you're planting in the backyard. It's just the beginning.
Right.
So you need to scale until you have like 2,000 hectares.
10,000 hectares.
10,000 hectares, if not 50,000 hectares.
No, 100,000 hectares.
100,000 hectares.
All right. And do you guys have people that you look up to that help you on the farm, like mentors or, people you ask for advice from? Makshuba, Gutio, how do we do this? Or please teach us how to do this.
Of course. I mean, one that's very close, his dad.
Oh, wow.
His dad really comes in handy.
He installed a lot of things. Yeah, so at least we didn't start from like
a blind.
Yeah, we started somewhere.
So is your dad also has he been in the farming sector?
He's been in the farming sector.
So is that where you got your inspiration from?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Nice. And besides your dad, do you guys have any other mentors, or is it just your dad?
Yeah, we do. His name is Ba.
B-A.
Yeah, Ba.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy. He's crazy. It's crazy. All of his production is undercover.
Okay. In what sense?
Like when there's hail, when there's too much sun, he's fine. So when he gets orders, he's supplying. So he's in the game, this guy. So he has all the infrastructures that you can think of. Hydroponics, what, greenhouses, multi-span.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, that's he really inspires me.
Oh, nice.
And that's the same guy we buy from.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
we get
nice.
to sit down and drink tea together. And when we have hiccups, he would advise us.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
And we've got a few agronomists also that we also, get information from, tips how to,
price things.
Yeah.
And so what's an agronomist?
Someone who studied plants.
Okay.
Yeah. So, someone who studied plants, the entire plant,
Okay.
from root to tip.
Okay.
Yeah, what to use, what to feed it at this time. If you're facing challenges, what to spray, and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. And then in closing, what would you guys say to a young farmer that's out there watching this? They don't have much money, but they really have a passion and they want to start. I mean, you guys mentioned starting small and all the works, but in terms of advice that's actionable and doable, what would you guys say? Thabiso, you can start.
I would say try and get a well-established farmer and buy from them. Try and buy rejects. Pre-pack them and supply so that you grow the market first.
Your personal market.
Yes, grow your people in market. When I have this, such people will buy. Before you start planting, start there. That's my advice.
So buy and sell before you start planting so you can learn the market and kind of grow your personal market.
Exactly.
Nice.
Exactly.
And Aymos, what would your advice be?
I think, he nails it. Yeah.
All right. No, thank you guys so much for joining us. This was such a lovely chat. You guys are definitely inspiring us and all the young farmers that are watching you. I hope nothing but the best for RYG Suppliers. We can't wait to see you guys in international newspapers and stores, other Walmarts, now that they're here. And all the best. All the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, young farmers, for having us.
Thank you so much.
All right. So, guys, if someone wants to order, you guys mentioned you have people to supply, but let's say they want to order directly from you guys. Where do they get you guys? Is there a website? Is there a contact number, WhatsApp, line, something?
Yeah, you can contact us on 067 242 9569 or email us on rygsuppliers@gmail.com.
Okay.
And then on the socials is RYG_suppliers.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Also, you can visit our website, ryg.co.za.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. So there's a WhatsApp line, there's a website, and there are social media platforms, and you guys can email. So, you can reach RYG Suppliers on all those platforms. But from us today, that's it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and joining us. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with your friends. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to drop your questions in the comment section below. Until next time, bye, young farmers.